Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, as always, Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save. All right, everyone, we're going to try something fun and new this week. This episode, and that is going to be we're going to run our first spot show. So we went ahead and adjusted our Excel spreadsheet, and we're going to sporadically do these just for fun. Now, the fun of a spot show is you don't have to do a full 8-match card, and the shows are usually only like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So we're going to do a 6-match card, and let's give a rundown of what we're going to bring to Lacrosse, Wisconsin here. We're going to have Psycho versus DJ Peterson in the opener. The Top Guns are going to face the Russians. Ali Khan is going to tangle with Greg Gagne. Johnny Rich is going to mix it up with Doug Summers. The Nasty Boys are going to lock horns with the Midnight Rockers in the semi-main. And in the main event, Wahoo McDaniel is going to face Larry Zabisco. All right, let's go back to our main screen here. And before we get into the spot show, let's take a look and see how our merchandise is doing. We're at 84%. We're cruising right along. Jimmy Snuka is leading the pack, but look at that. Kurt Hennig is number 2, and he's really not that far behind him either. So this is pretty cool. Bachwinkle's still up there. Vern Gagne's still up there. Nice. So in only a few weeks here, we're going to be at the next level, and we're going to increase our profit big time. So we went ahead here and we put the spot show in. We just called it AWA Spot Show number 1. And we've decided that we're going to host this in Lacrosse, Wisconsin, where we saw that we can draw a big crowd, which is not too common for spot shows. But we have the chance to draw a huge crowd here in Lacrosse. So we're going to go for it, and we're going to use it as an opportunity to make some more money. So let's roll into the main screen here. There's Susan Starr. She look familiar? Of course she looks familiar. She does enhancement matches for us. As you can see, we changed the logo for the heck of it, just to change it up. Let's see who's absent on this Monday. You know what? I put Psycho in there. I should have put Killer. We're going to have Killer in the opener against DJ Peterson. Psycho's the one that's injured. All right, the cool part of doing spot shows is you don't have to stick with the storylines. You can really just have fun, because these shows, like we said before, are just really fundraisers and stuff like that. So we're going to stick in the Great Lakes. We're going to go down. There's the Lacrosse Center. 7,500 people. We are going to sell this out tonight as a spot show. And we're only running 6 matches. So we're going to make some big money off of this spot show. I'm going to consider changing out Green Bay over to Lacrosse for a permanent thing, but I don't know. In a few weeks, I haven't revealed it yet, but we're going to bring 3 more towns under our loop and go with a 12-town loop. But this is fun just to run Lacrosse for the heck of it here. So let's get booking. The opener, as we said, is going to be Killer versus Peterson, and I think it's a 12-minute match. It is, yeah. And of course, Peterson's going to get the win. So there we go. DJ Peterson. We got to have Killer do something since his partner's out. We don't want him getting stale or ring rust, so we'll keep him moving. We're going to have the Top Guns versus the Russians next. So this isn't bad for being a fan, where you're going to get a 6-match card, but you're going to get 2 tag matches. Super cool. And I'm going to leave this one open. No, we're going to definitely make sure that the Russians win, because they've been losing on the circuit, and they need to get a win. Next, we got Ali Khan. He's going to face Greg Gagne. And who do you think's going to go over in this one? You guessed right. Of course it's going to be Greg Gagne. All right. Greg's your winner. I have to point out, I had to laugh. I was watching, well, by the time you're watching this, it'll be 2 weeks ago. I was watching AEW Dynamite, and a guy had a sign in the front row during the CM Punk and MJF thing that said, "A winner is you." And I don't know if everybody, knows what that meant with the picture of Starman on there. That was from the Nintendo Entertainment System, the original Nintendo game of pro wrestling, which was awesome. And it had Starman, who wore the all pink jumpsuit, and he wore pink tights and purple tights and purple boots, and he had a purple star on his face. Anyway, when you would win a match in the game, it would show a picture of your wrestler, and then it would say, "A winner is you." Makes no sense. Unfortunately, bad translation from the Japanese who were making it, but it was awesome to see that on the show like that. And I'm sure people my age, I'm about 40, I'm sure people my age picked up on that right away. It was awesome. All right, so we got Johnny Rich is going to climb in there with Doug Summers. Of course, Doug Summers is going to go over. And in our semi-main here, we have the Nasty Boys getting in there against the Midnight Rockers. And I think it's a foregone conclusion, folks, of who's going to win this one. But this is great experience for the Nasty Boys. And the fans would have bought tickets. We're going to sell this mug out because they want to see the Midnight Rockers. This is a cool thing. I should have been doing this more often. And again, it's a spot show. We can do them whenever we feel like it. We might do another one when we go down to Chicago, but we'll see. All right, so we're going to give Marty, I picked the wrong Midnight there. See, I'm getting all excited over a winner is you, and this is what happens. I picked the wrong Midnights. All right, Marty Jannetty is going to get the win here. That should have been 18 minutes. I hope the Nasties can go that long. They're working for the AWA. They better. They can. They can handle it. And our main event is going to be Wahoo McDaniel versus Larry Zabisco. And there's Wahoo. And I am all over the place here lately with spelling Larry Zabisco's name. So, ZBY SZKO. There we go. All right, and this match is going to be 25 minutes. There's no reason for them to go any longer. We're going to make it an epic. And folks, I don't care who wins the main event. We're going to leave it wide open. So we booked this show for an hour and a half, and it's only going 109 minutes. We're currently in those limits. I mean, we're good to go. We're over the hour and a half, so we are good. We're almost at 2 hours. We got a solid spot show card here. Let's go ahead and get rolling. So, DJ Peterson gets our win here. Very nice. The Russians get the win after Zhukov drops that running head drop butt. Headbutt drop, not head drop butt, I'm sorry. So we're getting some dings here, and of course it's because of the inexperience of the Top Guns and the inexperience of Usanov. Zhukov's solid. Zhukov's a good hand. I think we're going to lose him when his contract's up, unfortunately. So we got Greg Gagne. He's going to win the Gagne sleeper over Khan. Now here's my only concern, folks, by doing these spot shows, and what kept me from doing them before was our low overall score could drop us in popularity. So if we see that that's going to be the case, we may book these differently, or we may drop them altogether. We'll see. But here we go. Johnny Rich and Doug Summers, not a bad score for what it is. Johnny Rich has got a real low score. He's getting a ding because of popularity, and he's getting a ding because of inconsistency, it said. Now, is it me, or does Johnny Rich, with that coat on, look like he belongs as the third member of the Killer Bees? I'm just seeing it and just thinking about it. All right. The Rockers get a win over the Nasty Boys. The Nasty Boys probably beat the shit out of them too, but the Rockers are smart enough and know how to work around it. Probably took their own shots. So all four should have gotten dinged with inexperience. They did, just as we thought. They had Vern Gagne as the agent of this one, so it certainly helped. So 76 overall. Let's see how our main event does, everybody. Should be in the 80s. 78. Oof. Oof. A 90 and a 74, and we only get a 78. Let's see if the injury took a toll. It did. Dang. All right, I'm concerned now about what our overall is going to be if we're going to take a ding from it. So let's go ahead and finish up and let's see. Yeah, I know, Greg. And we increased popularity. We got 75 overall. Fair enough. All right. Let's make a speech for the heck of it. Larry Zabisco. We're going to point you out as a good example. Wahoo. Great performance. And let's give a hug to Johnny Rich, man. Johnny Rich put in some work there. Zabisco's pleased. McDaniel's pleased. Rich is pleased. So we're rolling back to our main screen here. Remember, when we get back, it's going to be Tuesday, and our next tour starts here on Friday. So we could, if we really wanted to, do another spot show on the way into Chicago, which we may. We may run a high school in Chicago. But I just haven't decided yet. We'll see. Danny Collins over in Europe wins the European Lightweight Championship. I don't even know who Gary Allen is, so he's their referee. Nice. Uh-oh. All Japan and the UWF are not happy with each other. Let's check out Wahoo's injury here, and let's hope that he's not going to be out for a while. So there's medical, 3 days, and he can work through it. So it's going to be a ding on our score for him, but we'll still be okay overall. So Marty Jannetty, trash talking Ali Khan. Not a whole lot of people like Ali Khan. So let's see what else is going on here. MSG show, and again, no Hogan still, but the Bulldogs over Demolition. That's a solid main event. They're getting 1.1 million viewers just off the MSG channel. Wow, that's big numbers. Superstars, Junkyard Dog over One Man Gang. Andre the Giant beats an enhancement. That's expected. Another stupid tag team name, the VIPs. We're going to go in eventually and get all that cleaned up. Let's look how awful this tour is going to be. Well, that's not a bad main event. In fact, that's a really good main event. Rick Rude versus Patera. That's pretty decent. Bundy over Haynes in a cage match. I don't know about that one, but would have been interesting to see. Got a lot of segments on this show. Wow. Mario Mancini. There's Dave Barbie. That guy looked like $1 million, and he was used as enhancement talent. October Giants series. There's that same main event again that we saw before, and I don't blame him for running it again. I would have done the same thing. Excellent main event. The Malenko brothers were just terrific. If you get a chance, go on YouTube and watch the British Bulldogs versus the Malenko brothers. That's one of the finest matches I have ever seen, especially a tag match. The Malenko brothers were something special. Second generation wrestlers, and they were just terrific. They're the rare exception where I think that they were far better than their dad was. All right, there it is, the big Legion of Death. That's got to be changed. Over the Midnight Express. And the rest of it looks like a pretty craptastic card. Wow. Lousy. Just lousy. Let's check out Memphis. See if they used any of our boys down there. They did not. There's another stupid name, the Furious Freaks. Main event looked good, though. Tojo versus Rami Rich. Tojo's got to be in his 50s. He's 60 and still main eventing in Memphis. Man, that's terrific. Good for him. All right. I think that's going to close it out for this episode, folks. It's going to be a little bit shorter than normal, but that's expected. We ran a shorter show. So thank you for tuning in and checking out this very first spot show. If you want to see any more spot shows in other areas, why don't you let me know? Some of you are AWA fans. You might remember other areas where the AWA did spot shows in. It'd be cool to run there. So let me know and we'll give it a shot. Also, if you haven't already, please give us a like. Please share this with your friends and hit that subscribe button. Help us continue to grow. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. That's facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. And if you would like the supermod and you don't have it already, contact me at braddrake.net/contact. Let me know that you want the mod and I will send you that Google Drive link that'll take you straight to the picture pack and also to the database itself. So then you can play it. You can download it and you can play it. All right, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in, and so long for now.